Hey everybody, what's the crack? I'm Stevie from Ireland Before You Die, and today we're in Dublin and we're here to meet Dara, aka the Guinness Guru. If you haven't heard of him already, Dara is a full-time YouTuber. He travels all around Ireland trying the best Guinness and gives it a rating. He's built a massive following of people from all around the world who love his content. So we're delighted to be in Dublin today, to meet him, to have some Guinness with him, and he's bringing us to two of his favourite pubs in Dublin. The first is Gravediggers in Glasnevin. Let's go. So Dara, the Guinness Guru, we're at the Gravediggers. You brought us here. What is it about this pub that you love?
Gravediggers has something, Stevie, that can't be bought, can't be replicated. 180 years of history. You'd swear I worked here. I sell the place so much. 7 generations of Kavanaghs. The sign on the door outside, John Kavanagh, John Kavanagh and his siblings, and I think his mother still run the place. You look around, the furniture hasn't been changed in over 100 years. It's kind of looks like, on one hand it looks like a bit of a kip. On the other hand, you appreciate the fact that they've never changed anything, and I don't think they should ever change anything. And with 180 years comes 108 years of Guinness, and that's why, in my opinion, it's the best pint of Guinness on the planet.
Oh, cheers to that.
Slanch it out.
Slanch it. So the Guinness Guru, how did it all start?
It actually started, and I can never lie, I have to be honest, there's a website called Barstool Sports in America, run by Dave Portnoy. I would probably say my idol, and he goes around reviewing pizzas. It's called One Bite Pizza Review, and similar enough, I've pretty much stolen this scoring system. I've no problem putting my hand up and admitting it, and he just goes all around America, New York, eating a slice of pizza and reviewing it. And one of my mates said that'd be a great idea to do with Guinness, and here we are. Started off very, very slow, no traction whatsoever. Here we are 2 years later, and I'm, believe it or not, doing it as a full-time job, stealing the living.
Unbelievable. Full-time pint man?
Full-time pint man, that's literally my Instagram bio.
Is it? Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So when did the love affair with Guinness start?
Well, I'd love to say, like, I'm 28 now, I'd love to say I've been drinking Guinness my whole life. I haven't. I only started at about 23 or 24, so the term guru, it's probably a bit fraudulent. I've no problem admitting that either. It was just when I said, I was like, Guinness something, what goes well with Guinness? Guru was the best word that rolled off the tongue, kind of like an expert in something, a bit of a clueless expert at times. But yeah, the love affair started probably only 4 or 5 years ago, and I went to pubs and I meet out lads who say, what the would you know about Guinness? I've been drinking Guinness 65 years in this pub. I say, yeah, well, I'll put the camera in your face and you do it. But yeah, only 4 or 5 years. I wish I could say it was longer. But I would say I've probably been in more pubs than 95% of people, so I would say I've drank more Guinness in different pubs than possibly anyone in the world.
Let's talk about bad pints of Guinness. Is there any real memorable ones that come to mind?
I always say, I only made this up today. I always say, with Guinness, your first is your worst. Everyone who ever had their first pint of Guinness thought it was disgusting, and if you say opposite, you're lying, because it's like coffee. You drink it and you go, oh my god, that's disgusting. You drink it when you're a young lad or whatever, and then you get to like it. But in terms of bad pints, I was in Portugal for about 2 months ago. There's some absolute stinkers over there, like, you know for a fact it's 1 par pour, because you order it and before you sit down they're giving it to you. It's put in front of you, really yellowy kind of head, and then it just tastes dirty, like you just know the taps and the pipes haven't been cleaned, which sounds pretentious, but anyone could tell. Like if you watch the videos in Portugal, anyone could tell it's a bad one. So I'm not gonna single out pubs now, but there's some bad ones.
Yes, mate, that was a great pint, amazing pub.
Cheers. Good shtick on that too. The lacing, that's my bread and butter. The lacing that comes down the side of the pint, I call it the shtick. If it's got good shtick and it tastes like shite, I don't care. It's a good pint in my book. Stevie, we are off to Walsh's of Stony Batter. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So Stevie, this is how I introduce every time I go to a new pub. Right lads, I'm here at Walsh's, bish bosh, let's go in.
Yeah. Cheers, Dara. So we're in Walsh's.
Walsh's of Stony Batter. Cheers. Sláinte pal. We'll have a sip.
Another great pint.
That's good juice.
Sip of this one, I
That's
think
good juice.
Possibly better than the last one.
Yeah, I've no problem saying today Walsh's probably better than Gravediggers. But
already? Or just from that sip?
I know already. When you're in the biz.
He knows it.
I know after a second, and Gravediggers wouldn't even be offended by that. It's a better pint than its day. I'm not going switching up any scores I've given in the past. All I'm saying is this is today a better pint than we just got. But then you could go tomorrow and get a better pint than the Gravediggers. So it's mad. But yeah, beautiful pint. But so consistent with the pint in Walsh's. It's a great pub. It's kind of slightly on the outskirts of town in terms of, as in Dublin. Not as much of a crazy area, but still really cool area. And the thing I love most about Walsh's is, I'm not sucking up to them, the staff are just legends. Anytime I've come in here, they have a very small team. There's only like 4 or 5 of them, and they're always just roaring and shouting and having a laugh behind the bar. Never down in the luck. And even during COVID and all, they're opening up a coffee hatch and they're always just putting funny videos up. So I have a lot of respect for this pub, and it's just a serious spot with a serious pint.
Unreal. So stouts, have you tried loads of stouts, or you just mainly stick to Guinness?
I tried a lot of shitty craft stouts from like the local. When COVID hit, I was just sitting at home with a camera and I thought I need to make videos. I just went to the shop and just grabbed any stout I could find. I just thought they were all terrible. None of them, like whenever you get stout out of a can or a bottle, it's never thick. And then I'm embarrassed to say I've never tried a pint of Beamish or Murphy's.
No way.
The people,
Are you serious?
Yeah, anyone from Cork will be just shaking their head. They'll be clicking off the video right now. But when I plan to go to Cork very soon, and
it's so good.
Possibly just do a full Beamish video or Beamish versus
surprised.
Murphy's. Yeah, flowers.
This is bombshell. This.
I know your Corkonian fans are going, this lad is a clown. Get him off the screen.
You need
but
to
yeah,
go, man.
no, haven't really tried much more stout to be apart from McGregor's.
Unreal. How did that go?
Well, like when you're in terms of YouTube and content and making videos, we all know relevance gets views, gets the numbers. Conor McGregor opened a pub. I thought it'd be a great idea to. I only went a few weeks after it was opened in his hometown of Crumlin, or is in Drimnagh, I'm not really sure. But I wasn't just going because he opened a pub. I was going because he made this new Black Forge stout. And anything on Instagram in terms of stout, it's always comments, Guinness Guru, you got to try this. So I thought, well, it's Conor McGregor and it's a new stout. It was a match made in heaven in terms of a video for me. So I went, I tried his Guinness. His Guinness was grand.
Was he there himself?
He was not there, no. They were messaging me and they said, look, if you really like the Guinness, or if you really like the stout, send us on the video, we'll get Conor to share it. So I was kind of like, right, I've always kind of prided myself on my integrity, authenticity on the channel. Do I just sell out, get McGregor with 40 million followers to just share it, and then boom, I'll get another 20,000 or something? I said, I can't do it. I'll just go, and if it's very good, I will say that. The stout was alright for a different stout, but wasn't. I just said it wasn't my cup of tea. So yeah, there was no talking to McGregor.
Yeah. Walsh's and the Gravediggers.
Yeah.
Are they the top 2 best pints of Guinness you've ever had?
If I was saying it out loud in here, yeah, but Walsh's is definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Gravediggers is number 1. But again, on its day, it could be not as good, but without Gravediggers and Walsh's, Bowes, Tom Kennedy's on Thomas Street is a brilliant one. I think it's on Thomas Street, I hope it is. And I literally said another one to you earlier.
A Guinness going through your head, man.
Yeah, no. 1.5 pints. Bowes. Oh no, I didn't say it to you, I had it in my head. So Bowes, Tom Kennedy's, and I have to give a shout out to one of my locals, the Becks. It's just outside of Ashburn. Unbelievable pints. Yeah, the Becks. They'll be happy with the shout out.
There are 2 amazing pints, 2 amazing pubs. Thanks so much for having us. Cheers.
Absolute pleasure.
And just for everyone watching, how can everyone follow you on social media?
Just Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if you're hip and down with the kids, just the Guinness Guru, simple as that. And you see my mug pop up and hit the follow button. I very much appreciate it, Stevie.
Brilliant, thanks so much. Cheers.